You'll understand why I'm playing this clip in just a second. Alright, let's talk about Hawk Tuah Girl. Yeah, that girl. The girl that went viral earlier this year for saying, well, things I really would rather not repeat on the channel. Give him that Hawk Tuah! Okay, I guess I'm repeating it on the channel. You all remember this girl, right? She's cringy, she has no talent, and yet somehow she's managed to turn being a one-hit wonder into an empire. Kind of. HAILY Welch, aka the Hawk Tuah Girl, didn't just stick to embarrassing viral moments. No, she launched a cryptocurrency called shawk, which went on to crash so hard this week that it had everybody stunned. $500 million, poof, just gone. Like dark cursed magic. And at this point, you probably have a lot of questions also, like what the heck even is a shitcoin? How did we get here? Let's break it down because trust me, you're gonna wanna stick around to hear this. Shawk started with an absolute bang. It surged a jaw-dropping 900% on launch day. And yeah, that's kind of amazing, but I think it should probably raise some red flags also. Unfortunately for the colorblind, a lot of them were saying, yeah, I'm out here retiring early. But before they could even brag to their friends, the coin dropped 95%, obliterating nearly $500 million of investor money. The market cap, it went from $500 million to a sad $28 million, crawling back slightly to $37.5 million as of today. That's like buying a Lamborghini in the morning and by lunchtime you realize it's just a tricycle. Now let's talk about why exactly it even crashed. This is when the shady stuff starts to come into play. Blockchain analysis revealed some interesting trading patterns. One wallet, just one, bought 17.5% of the entire shawk supply. Then, in less time than it takes to finish a single Netflix episode, they sold it again for $1.3 million. Oh, and get this, 96% of the tokens were concentrated in related wallets. That's like hosting a poker game where all the players are secretly working together. Now, of course, in classic Hawk Tuah fashion, she is now being accused of engaging in a pump and dump scam. That's right, the Hawk Tuah Girl now being accused of a pump and dump. Welcome to 2024. Now, if you're new to this, you might be thinking, well, I know what the crude version of a pump and dump is, but what exactly is a pump and dump when we're talking about economics? It's a term for a very classic scam in the financial world. Someone hypes up an asset, like a stock, or in this case, a cryptocurrency, pumping its price way up. Then, while everyone's piling in, the people behind the scheme dump their shares or tokens at the inflated price, leaving everyone else holding the bag. It's like selling a hot dog for $100 because you convinced everyone it's the last one on Earth, only to reveal later you've got a fridge full of them. Now back to the main girl, HAILY. She was paid $125,000 to promote shawk, according to leaked text messages. Now, $125,000, that's great. That's a good amount of money, you know, but when you're paid that kind of money to then wipe out $500 million of investor money, people get a little mad about that. Her team claims she had no idea about the shady stuff going on. But let's be real, when you're cashing in six figures to tell people to buy something, maybe you should at least know what it is that you're selling. Most likely she knew and is now playing dumb, but either way, she looks terrible here. Either one, she knew about it and is lying, or two, she genuinely is just promoting shit she has no understanding of. But my friends, bigger boners are right around the corner, because now the SEC has stepped in. That's the Securities and Exchange Commission. Think of them as the stock market police. The SEC has been warning people for years about celebrity-endorsed crypto tokens. Why? Because they're almost always pump and dump schemes. And now lawyers are circling like sharks with class action lawsuits already being organized. So with all this in mind, here's a really interesting question for you. What is the difference between gambling and investing. When you're investing, you're putting money into something that you believe will grow in the future, like buying shares of Apple or Tesla because you believe in their future. But when it comes to gambling, that's pretty much what happened with the shawk coin. People didn't care about the coin's long-term value, they just wanted to get rich quick. And let's be real, that's almost always a recipe for disaster. So here's a couple things that you should remember from this entire ordeal. 1, do your research. Don't just buy something because a celebrity told you to. Also, if HAILY Welch is your financial guru, you might want to rethink your strategy. 2, diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket or all your cash into one shitcoin. And last but not least, don't worry about the fear of missing out. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a very powerful thing. But just because something's trending and you see everybody else doing it, doesn't mean it's necessarily worth your money. So where is HAILY Welch right now? Well, she's just laying low and really probably wishing she just stuck to viral cringy moments. The SEC might step in, lawsuits are brewing, and investors are furious. And honestly, I think this whole saga is probably a good thing, because it's definitely a wake-up call for anybody stupid enough to invest in a shitcoin. I mean, there are literally memes about it, people. Guys have a setup like this just to waste all of their money on some new thing called jizzcoin. Whenever a celebrity is promoting their own cryptocurrency, you should really just ignore it and consider it a scam. Remember it this way: the people who win in the long term are the people who think in the long term. So what do you guys think? Was this really a case of just an innocent influencer being lied to by her team? I highly doubt that. But if you're dumb enough to believe that, comment below and let me know. Remember to like and subscribe for more hot takes, because believe me, you're gonna want to hear all the updates right here first.